All right, it's Saturday. These are my amazing Meadowlands pickup finds. They're not so amazing. I spent about 3 hours walking around that market. That's not from the Meadowlands. And at first, I thought I did real good. The first thing I found, I'll show that other stuff later. It's, it's just random stuff. And Marie's jewelry will be right after this. Oh, and let me get this out of the way. All right, wait. Tomorrow I'm going to be at the Wayne Pal if you want to find me, and AJ, and buy stuff off of us. Anyway, I saw this first. And it had perfumes in it. These weren't in it, but it's a box full of perfumes. So I was like, ooh, cool, right? So I'm like, how much are the perfumes? Because I probably would have just picked 1 or 2 out. And a guy was like, just give me $10 the whole thing. I'm like, oh, I was excited, right? So when somebody gives me a price like $10 for the whole thing, I don't even bother to look. I just go, that seems cheap, so I'll just buy it. And I did take a chance to take a peek through it, and I was already a little disappointed. But let me go through what I got. I'll just go one by one. All right. Your guess is as good as mine. This is probably the most valuable of all of them, and I haven't got a clue, so that's a mystery. Demonstrate Vanilla Musk by Cody. I don't know. Cody's usually not that good. Something garden. Toilet water. Oh God, I got like really strong glasses on. But it's something mystery garden. Toilet water. This could be okay. And this is another tester. Gossip. Cologne spray by Cody. Maybe. Hopefully these work. They're really dirty. I'm going to have to clean them off a little bit. What's this? Skin Dew. Fresh Stir and Toner. Helena Rubinstein. I don't know. Sometimes Helena Rubinstein stuff could be pretty good. Let's take it on my finger. Alright, let's keep going. Now again, I only paid $10. Alright, this goes in the mystery pile. What's this? A very empty Odyssey cologne. Alright, I don't know what I'm going to do with that. Let's see. Sometimes these old ones, cracked top. Made in Italy. Tagliani? Mystery. Look how dirty this cap is. Alright. And oh my God. The wonder. Alright. The spray's there. It's almost gross to touch. It's full. And it's a large bottle. Let me see who makes it. New York, New York. Artmatic. Mystery. This could be good. I don't know. Let's just keep going. English leather cologne. Does this go in this? Oh, this goes with this. Sometimes older English leathers are worth money. It's really dark. Yeah. I gotta look this up. Let's see, who makes it? It doesn't say. Sometimes these are worth something. This one, man. Artmatic, USA. There's no way there's a cologne named Artmatic. Alright, what's this? Gossip. Okay, so that's another Gossip. So this can't be very old because they've got like a Don't Steal It strip on it. Gossip. I think this is Gossip too. I could possibly lot that stuff. What's this? Taboo Spray Cologne. This might be okay. This is like a 90s, well, 80s, 90s, I think. You know, so far I'm not going to say I got any home runs. Okay, it looks like I got 3 of these. What's this? Jovan Musk Tester. I don't think these are worth much, but since I got 3, and I don't think anybody's going to be pissed that I'm selling testers on these. If I can get 30 bucks out of this, I'll just list them. See, that's what I was saying. At first, I was like Vanilla Musk Cody. That's this. So I can sell those together, even though one's missing a stop, because you can switch one stop to another. Ultimate Intimate. Let's see. Okay. Maybe that's it, because it's the same kind of bottle. So maybe this is Intimate. Yeah, Intimate. That's what it is. Alright, I gotta keep these together. That could be good. You know, if I could figure. That's what I'm saying. At first when I saw it, I was like, oh, 10 bucks. Alright, this is going to be another one of gossip. So I got 3 gossips. Just got to take this crap off. So maybe I can do these as a lot. And if it's like 25, 30, 25, 30, 30. I mean, I'm going to lose a lot on shipping on these. Like this, shipping could be 12. Shipping could be 10. Shipping could be like 12. So, let's see. I thought that was, okay, this one's good. Except it's missing a spray. I might have the spray downstairs. Hopefully the spray will work. I don't remember what this sells for, but this one's a good one. With that nail polish. I know this is Canoe. Yeah, I didn't even have to. I used to be a photographer. I used to do perfumes. And Canoe was one of my clients. Well, I don't, actually Canoe themselves weren't a client. I'm like, Odyssey, what the hell? Okay, if this is worth, oh, it's Avon. Okay, let's keep going. Estee Lauder. Usually Estee Lauders can be good, but this is way empty. This is the kind of thing that what I have to do is I have to find another one and then lot them together to sell. And okay, so what do I think I can sell out of here? Maybe I can get 25, 25, 25, 75, but that's automatically like shipping, and eBay fee should kill about half of that. That's like 30. I'll just say 30 bucks for that on eBay when all is said and done. This one could be good. This could be like 20, which would mean 10. eBay fees and shipping. This could be good. I'll just say 20, and then I'll break that down to 10 after shipping and eBay fee. So that's what I say, 30, 40, 50. This could be like maybe 20 to 30. So I'll just say another 10 bucks after eBay fees and shipping. This is 0. So I was up to 60. 0 for now. This could be good. I'm gonna say 30. If I can figure it out. So say like 20 maybe. So what was up to 60, 80. This could be 20. So I'll say 10, 90. If I can figure out who this is. Well, I know it says Taboo. Okay, that could be 20. And then the other stuff, I don't know what it is, so I'm just gonna say 20. So I think I got like 100 bucks. But it's like, it's a lot of work. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, like 10 lots. So this will take me all day. Is it worth my time? I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe something here is worth 50. You know? Maybe this will be worth 50. Maybe this will be worth 30. I don't know. But I figure I have at least $100 worth of perfume there. That I can make money on. All right, I'm not going to watch you. I'm not going to make you watch me put that stuff back in the box. Oh, and I got this piece of crap box. All the same price. I don't believe it closes. All right, moving on. That's the first thing I found in the Meadowlands. I was really excited to get it at first because sometimes you can find a perfume that could be like a real home run in there. I think there's at least a couple, maybe 3 solid ones. But after that, I don't know. Alright, after that I bought these 2 action figures. The lady was like $1 for the small ones and $2 for the big ones. They had some nondescript dinosaur stuff like that. Okay, it's a 2000 one. You know, I get like $2, $3 for this tops at the flea markets I go to. $2, whatever. And then this, the belt was on someone else, but he was missing an arm. So I took the belt off, I put it on this guy, and then I bought this guy for another $1. I could probably get $1 or $2 for the belt. You know, people want them. All right. From Izzy's son, actually, let me do this. I found this later in the morning. I was there 3 hours, and I didn't find a lot. Oh, good, I left it on. That's a great way to kill a battery. All right. I'm just going to have to charge it. I'm pretty sure I got charged on it, but it starts up, it works. I just got to put a game in it and try it out. If it works, I'm going to sell it for like, I don't know, 25 at least. You know, maybe I'll put a couple of BS games with it. Try and get like 30. From Izzy's son, he gave me a deal. I was looking at the games. I'm like, how much are the Xbox games, right? And most times I'm not interested in Xbox games, but I wanted to see what they would say. And then there was this one. This one I knew is not an easy game to find. I assumed it was worth at least $10. So I said, how much is the game? So like $3. All right. Is what the girl said. But then, I forget his name, but he came over and he was like, look, I'm just going to give you a sweet deal on this. It's $5. Only $5, take it all. So I was like, okay, that's cool, because he even said this Xbox, which it's not even the same console, but it's like even this, right? Now, this Xbox, I'm almost positive it's not going to work, right? But it does have the 120 gig hard drive on the top, which is like one of the best size, I think, to get. So that's worth at least, I don't know, at least 10, you know? And then these games. This game looked clean, so Predator. And when he told me $5 for the rest, I didn't even look. You know, this is obviously like a $3 game. I always get mixed up with Star Wars Battlefront. I can't remember. I mean, it's premium hits. So I always get mixed up if it's like a $4 or $10 game. And then Scarface. I think people like this game. It's really violent, bloody. So it starts off that way too. This might be a $10 game. Whatever. I'll test it. All right. The last thing I bought at the Meadowlands, that's all the game stuff there, is this. This is a Blenko vase. I couldn't find the exact one as this, but this is obviously 70s. Got some stuff in there, maybe dead bugs, I don't know. So I have to clean it up, but it says right on it Blenko, which makes it easy for me. And something like this vase, right? If I see it at a flea market, if it says, especially if I know it's Blenko, I assume it's worth 30 to 75, right? So I asked the guy how much it was, and I expected him to say between 10 and 20, but he only said $5. So at 5, I'm like, okay, I'm buying it because I can't lose. And I don't see anything wrong, just like the stuff I have to clean. And it has the label right there, which makes it easy. Blenko handcraft, right? And the best part about it, I mean, it's smoke gray. That's also a color that some people collect because it's very 70s, you know. But the best thing about it is it says Blenko on the bottom, which is unusual. They didn't acid etch a lot of their stuff. I think it kind of dates it. I think they only did some of the stuff. So, in my opinion, I think this is a $50 to $75 vase on eBay. But I got to do some research. I don't think it'd be worth much more. So I got to debate. If this is like $50 on eBay, I might put it in my showcase for 35. I don't know. I'm automatically losing 15 on shipping for this thing. You know, unless it goes to New York. And almost nothing goes to New York when I sell. I mean, a little bit does, but... All right, then I went to an estate sale. And walked all around. Everything's priced high. Anything older, antique looking. I saw some like $350 hatchets, which kind of blew my mind. Guess I'm going to have to start looking for hatchets. And they're almost like axe size ones. But, and then other things. If you want to watch after this, I walk around and I show stuff. And I zoom in on stuff I think is like, what the hell with prices. But I did find this upstairs. Oh, the guy had a PS1 console, and I'll show it. You'll see it in the videos. It's coming up, right? The guy had a PS1 console, not complete. A couple of BS games. Had like a BS Dreamcast game. Had a Dreamcast controller. Some miscellaneous wires and a little bit of software. So I'm like, how much is this? He's like 75. I'm like, oh, okay. I'm not getting that. I don't like to lose money on my buys. So anyway, I got this stuff. It's called Arbo. And Arbo Boticario is what it is. And I said, well, usually you see gift sets and they could be expensive. He had 15 on it. So I look up this because I would sell these separate anyway, right? I will not sell them together. If this is worth 20 bucks on its own, I'll sell it on its own. If this is worth 20 bucks on its own, I sell it on its own. If together I have to sell it for that, to get 20, that's fine, right? But I looked this up. And this is a large 3.4. It actually says 100 millimeters, but 100 millimeters is about as big as they make most perfumes. And this would be a 3.4 ounces. I look it up. They start at 40 bucks. 40 bucks. Not from 15. From 15, I would have passed because what happens is if I pay 15 for this, I'm in 15. I'm not going to sell it tomorrow, right? So I'm going to price it at 40. Say, right? Shipping's going to be 10 bucks because it's heavy. It's going to be more than 13 ounces when I pack it. So now I'm in 25. eBay fees on 40, I'll say are 6, which means 31, which leaves me $9 profit eventually. At 10, it's like $14 profit. That's better. I'll live with that. And then maybe I can squeeze a little bit extra out of these two. Maybe like another $10 after fees. But anyway, that's it. That's all I got. Walking around the Meadowlands for hours and hours and hours and looking as hard as I could. And then going to an estate sale. Anyway, like I said, if you want to catch me tomorrow, I will be at JC's Wayne Powell. And if you like live hunting and... AJ's pickups is going to be after this. Or, you know, and I'll put his before, whatever. I don't know. So if you like live hunting and stuff like that, hang out and watch the rest of this video. Goodbye. Okay, AJ says he's actually happy with this pickup. It's all in this bucket? He spent a lot of money, huh?
All right, let's save the best for last.
The best for last.
And this.
Did you buy this all in one spot?
No. So you can start with this. Al has some clothes.
I went to Al.
He
didn't have nothing left.
This is a Eagles jersey.
Are you going to keep that?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. AJ likes the Eagles, if you
didn't know.
didn't
I got that
know.
Giants jacket for $13.
Okay.
Show this. This is a nice jacket. It's big. It's 3X.
Wow, 3X.
It's so big, I'm not even a 3X.
Oh, let me back up so you can see it. There it is. All right, so what do you want to show me? Well, what's in here? Is this the stuff you bought or no?
Yeah, but it's shirts. I got this for $23.
Oh, okay, that's fine. Missing the plate. No, that's fair. So that's Al then.
No, not Al. Another guy.
Another guy. Super Mario Land. Here, Blue, Pokemon Blue. Nothing. Was the game in the Pokemon Blue?
No.
I mean, was the Pokemon Blue in the NES? Or, I mean, I'm like fumbly today. Game Boy.
No.
It wasn't. So it was separate.
And I got this.
He knew enough to take it out.
I got the Champion.
But the stuff that's in here is stuff you already had, right?
No.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, but not this.
Yeah, not that. Okay.
That's Champion.
Champion.
This is interesting. I want to see if you
Let me
bought
see.
this. This is worth $25.
I would have bought it because it's Judas Priest.
Scanned it.
Yeah.
Is that true that these can be worth that much?
Yeah. Why not?
Yeah. Why is that, you think?
Because it's a rare album out of print. Somebody wants it that bad. And when it first sold in the store, it was probably like 12 or 15 anyway. So,
right.
you know.
Next is Pokemon cards. I scored big time with this.
Let's see.
Come over here and look.
All right, let me come all the way around. I saw Blue Bus Dave.
I said, yeah, you almost took 50
Yeah, I shook his hand.
I said, he's a friend of ours. At least, give it to him. Because nobody else is
Let's
going to
start
give you
over
that kind
here.
of money out here.
This was part of it. That's
You know who had some Yu-Gi-Oh and whatever cards, but they were from 2011? It was Joe. Oh, you saw him. I figured you did. Well, these are magic?
No.
In a junk box.
Oh, these are
It
Yu-Gi-Oh?
looked like
Alright,
grass.
you show them to me because I don't, you know.
These are no
The
big deal.
face was missing.
Oh,
and
okay, so
everything.
then-
So he said, how much? He goes, $2. So I took it to the other side of the market.
Now,
and he
now,
goes, "Oh,
are these first
he goes,
edition?
well, it's
No.
mostly brass
But,
and this and that."
but these are
He
these
goes,
are
"I'll
the
give you
best cards.
$23."
Ah.
I know, this
I
guy's
paid
full of
$40
shit.
because of this
So I
one.
said,
Ready
no,
for
I'm gonna
this?
take it
Wow.
apart, then you can weigh
These
it.
are worth
So I
between
took it,
10
he goes,
and
here's the
15
tools right
apiece.
here.
Okay.
Take it apart. You start getting nervous.
And then the
So I
reason
take it
why-
apart,
here's
he starts
another one.
rubbing the pieces on
Probably
the
10 to
side,
15.
puts the part that
But
was
here's the
marked
best three.
aside and says,
Boom.
well, that part's brass.
Do you have
or
duplicates on
something.
that or
So
no?
I said,
That's
that part's
Charizard,
marked.
Blastoise,
They're not going to
Venusaur.
mark the brass part. So
And no
he goes,
first
"Let me try
edition,
to
they're
get
just-
it.
No first
Maybe I
edition,
got
but
the solder."
they still got
I was
the
like,
$30
"Yeah, what's
piece."
up?"
Nice.
I should have walked away right
And then the
there.
rest are just,
Well, then there's some more like
the baseball cards are
$10
probably
cards.
from the,
And then the Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
Yu-Gi-Oh.
These up.
$23, you offered
Yeah.
me the end to give me
I don't know
$160.
everything.
no,
I
it's
was happy for it.
impossible
Some
to
of these
know.
go for 15.
Nice.
So it's probably like $20 in this bottle.
Very good.
I should have kept
Hey,
it
40
because
to
it's
200,
18
that's
karat
fair
gold.
because you got to do a lot of
It was
work.
at least 19 grams.
Alright, is that everything, or?
15 years
Here
ago.
comes the best thing.
Oh, here's the best thing.
This was in the morning. People passed this up.
It's such a
Well, it has problems.
Okay, but brother, let me tell you why.
How much?
I bought it. Hold on. Then these were. Then I got these.
Okay.
I paid $37 for everything here.
Oh, yeah, that's fine.
Soul Reaver.
This is good for
NCAA
parts.
football. That's a rare game.
Oh, okay, there it is. I was looking over here. And then,
Ultimate Mortal Kombat.
that's a good game.
But
How much is that net worth now?
this
Is it
for my
25 or?
collection. This is why I bought it.
Oh, it's kind of beat up though, dude.
What do you mean?
Kind of beat up.
It still works.
Okay, as long as it works.
And guess what? Even
What?
in this condition, this probably goes for $50.
Okay, $50 he says. So, you know.
You never see Mixed Pac-Man one.
I guess I
You
don't.
ever see Mixed Pac-Man one?
No, you know, I don't really look for these so much because they always want a lot for them.
Well, this time you didn't want a lot. You wanted $10 a piece.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. Can't go wrong. $10 a piece.
Well, that's
so
it.
that's everything.
Yeah.
All right, I'm actually looking. So far, I bought some perfumes, and I was like, yeah, these are good. That's this guy. These are good, right? But
How much are we doing on these?
You
You said it's missing one. It's missing.
oh, thank you. Just chuck it. Just throw it away.
How you doing?
Can't complain. You know, I'm all right. I'm shopping today. I'm not selling though.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Here, let me turn this. You want to say anything, AJ?
Chucking.
Okay, we're gonna be at
Well,
Wayne Powell tomorrow,
Wayne
guys.
Powell tomorrow. I gotta say something.
Go ahead.
Today,
Yeah, I'm just a customer today.
Okay. I had a whole bunch of DVDs and CDs that I got. I'm not gonna maybe see
politicians get in there.
You could check with him. You know. All right, dude. What did you want to say? Let's do this. Did you want to say anything? We'll say it then, so I can turn this off and finish
I
shopping.
just can't stand when like you're looking at something that everybody comes behind you and then someone says,
Yeah.
"Oh, all mine."
Yeah. I mean, you know.
I was there for 10 minutes. It's so unfair. I'm so like hurt about it. I'm
Yeah.
not even mad. It's just like etiquette.
Well, people are jerks, you know. But
And
all
I don't
right.
want to cause a fight.
No, it's not worth it. All right, we're out of here.
Yep.
Bye. All right, so this is mostly what Marie got. I know I spent $32, but I'll show my stuff later. I'm going to show your jewelry now and everything you found. How much did you spend?
how much was this? I forget how much this was. 10, 15, 18, 21, 22, and I forget how. It's like 25.
25. Okay. So this is kind of nice. Let me just put it in the shell. It's
It's all
just
seashell.
yeah, just
But
abalone.
it's nice. No.
Well,
Well,
what's the back look like?
it's
It's not mother of pearl, is it?
No, it's just seashell.
Okay, just random seashell. It's nice, and it wasn't expensive. I guess this is glass.
It was $3, so it was 25 I spent.
25. And this is glass. This is nice, right? Is this
Yeah.
for eBay?
Yeah.
And I guess those are Murano type beads.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's nice.
Stop. I don't want any little blue things to fall off.
I won't. And what's this? Is this silver?
It says 925, but I don't know if it's silver.
I know it looks kind of weird. Let's see. What's it say? Just
But it was
9.
only $3.
925.
So I like
All right,
the.
let's get the
It
magnet.
has dragons or something on it.
All right, it's not going to the magnet, so there's a chance.
It had like dragons on it.
No, it's kind of. Oh, I wait.
And
No,
then-
just hold it so I can get it in focus. And I'll show the dragons. Okay, that's
And
nice.
it was marked 925 on the inside.
Yeah, I saw that.
But I don't know. But
Yeah,
for
whatever,
$3,
it's
I
nice.
took a chance.
That's not a hard.
This
gamble.
is a sign designer. It's David Gaur, Gaur.
What does his signature look like?
It does. It's not really his signature. It's just his
Initials?
name. No. Like there.
Alright.
It's on the back.
Yeah, let me see it.
It's on the back. There too. Anthony, it's I just showing you. It's easier to show on the pendant.
Okay, it's on the pendant. Alright, thank you. I don't see it yet.
On the back of the pendant. Knucklehead.
Just,
Why would it
I
be
see.
on the front?
I don't know. I thought that was the back. Here it is. I'll just focus it. David Guar. Like that band? Guar. Why'd you buy this?
Because it's a token from like when I was a kid. New York City subway token.
It's nice. And you just like this paperweight?
It's got like a jellyfish in it.
Yeah, it kind of does. Okay. All right. I'll show my stuff later.
I paid $3.
That's a good deal. So that's everything?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'll show. Look at this. Focus. Okay. I'll show my stuff later then. And you spent 25, and so far I spent 32. That's 50-something bucks. And man, I walked around slow. What time did we get here? Did we get here at like 8:30?
8:30.
So we've been here like 3 hours. And that's too much time for me. But where are we going to another sale? Why not, right?
I don't know yet.
Yeah, no, let's just go. All right, let me turn this off. Bye.
I thought the jellyfish.
All right. Today's Saturday. We go into the Meadowlands. We're not going early. It's 8:20, but that's okay. Because usually when I go early, I don't have a lot of luck. It's the same people just running around from van to van. I think this time is a little better because the sellers are done running around, looking at other people's stuff. It's light enough out. It's warm enough. They're going to start putting their stuff out. They don't really hustle and get their stuff out at the Meadowlands so much very early. Everybody just tries to look at what everybody else has and shop a little. There's only a few guys that put their stuff out. And when you only have a few guys, you got like a pack of vendors just all over. I'm sorry, a pack of buyers all over them. So anyway, going to the Meadowlands. AJ's going to be there. He's got his normal games. He took some CDs and DVDs from me, so he's going to try and sell that. And I don't know. What I was going to say is that when you go in, it's a little later. Marie likes to buy jewelry, and none of the vendors put their jewelry out early. It's too dark. There's
easily stolen when they're trying to unload their car.
Too easily stolen when they try and unload their car. Usually, the thing that they put out last is their jewelry. So if we, the fucking bumps. If we get there later, our roads suck. If we get there later, at least the jewelry will be out. And Marie only has to walk around the market like once. It's actually kind of a big market. If you walk the whole thing, even this time of year, I would say it's equivalent to walking like 8 or 10 blocks, city blocks or something. Like at least about a mile and walking, something like that.
10 blocks from half of around.
Yeah, so you think it's about 10 blocks?
Well, there's like usually
at least 4 rows.
3 rows.
No, I mean, but when you say 3 rows, you're talking front and back, right?
1, 2, 3, 4. There's like maybe 5 rows. If you go up one side, come down the other, and then go the next row, go up one side.
You usually don't do that though, right? You go from side to side.
I usually go from side to side because
you're only looking for jewelry mostly. I'm looking more carefully, even though I'm not finding a lot.
I look for different stuff, but if I go down a row, I just want to go down it.
Yeah, well, I understand back and forth because you mostly look for jewelry.
Well, because there's some people that have stuff that I'm not even interested in at all.
Yeah, that's true.
So, because there's a lot of people with new merchandise. And,
I don't mind walking.
They have tools, which I know nothing about.
Nope. Well, I don't want to get into tools either. I got to get them for free to mess with them. It's just like the last batch. We used to sell DVDs and CDs. Well, I still sell CDs. We used to sell DVDs all the time. And then I stopped because they're just too hard to sell, too slow.
They're not selling it.
Not selling anymore. Nobody wants to pay anything for them. So the last batch I got for free. But now when I go to the flea market, I see somebody with a bunch of DVDs. I just walk by. I'm not putting them on Amazon.
Do you want to take the turnpike or go local?
Let's go local.
Okay.
What's the difference? I don't think we need to change. Why pay the state $1 for nothing?
Well, it's over $1, but
yeah, over $1, almost $2 for nothing.
like one exit.
Just to ride on even those roads, are they potholed? Yeah, they're potholed too.
No, the turnpike isn't bad.
Yeah, it's not that bad. But
we don't drive it enough to know anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, usually we only drive it when we go to Columbus or whatever. So anyway, let's see what happens. Well, maybe we'll get lucky. You know, I'm sure you'll find at least some things. I might find something. The thing about going to the flea markets now is you don't buy that box of anything. You're not going to buy a box of games. You're not going to buy a box of CDs. You're not going to buy a box of this or that.
The guys that buy that stuff have been there since.
Yeah, they've been there, but they don't really get it anyway.
Around, and there are some vendors that do find that stuff, but they hold it for certain people.
Yeah, usually. So that's the truth. You know, you think you're going to go to a flea market early.
And even if you do find something, within 2 seconds, there's a guy on your back.
Yep.
Looking over your shoulder, claiming he'll pay more.
You're gonna buy that. You're gonna buy that. I'll pay more.
You
I'll pay more.
So
yeah.
It's like, it's really dumb what guys with that stuff have done, because you used to be able to get deals from vendors that didn't know what the hell they were selling.
Yeah. They
just wanted to get rid of it. They bought out a locker, or they did a clean out, and they just need to turn this stuff over.
They're thinking ahead, the next locker.
But because these guys are fighting in front of the vendors, they've made the vendors wiser to the fact that there's certain things that are worth more money. So now the vendors' prices have gone up.
Yep.
And because they feel like they've been ripped off.
Well, they know they can get it now. You know what I mean?
Also,
they weren't sure before, but now they know they can get it. Exactly how much it's worth, so they do what I call fishing. Yeah.
They just throw a really high price out there and see who jumps at it.
Yeah. I mean, they do some research when possible, but if you have a truck full of stuff...
Well, now you've woken up their brain to do research.
Yeah,
Before, they were happily oblivious.
Yep.
They just wanted to get rid of their stuff.
Yeah.
And you could find a deal here and there.
Yeah, if you have a truck full of stuff, you want to move it.
If the guy is offering to sell you, let's say, a box of games for $50, and another guy comes up behind the first guy and says, well, I'll give you 100. It's like, whoa.
Yeah.
Let's see, or what's the next bid? You know, it's like
I got 100, I got 100, I got 150, 150 here, there.
And another thing that they do is they'll go to the vendor, like if they missed out on something, they're pissed.
Yep.
They go to the vendor and they're like, oh, do you know that was worth blah, 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 and I would have given you more? Why are you doing that?
Yeah. Just don't cry over spilled milk.
You know, it's like, you gotta let it go, because now, again, you're telling the vendor what he's selling and what it's worth. You think the next time you come there, he's going to have that thing for the same price?
This is real advice. This isn't Martha Stewart advice, like, where she's like, always offer the vendor 30% or more less.
But also,
like
some
bullshit.
of the buyers,
they get pissed off when you do
if
that.
the guy's offering you something for $10 that you know is worth $50, don't tell him you'll give him $5.
Don't be an idiot.
Or tell him you give him $6. Just give him the $10.
Right.
You know, like, it's, you know, I don't know.
Yeah.
It just aggravates me how
it's terrible. Like if something's if someone's giving you an amazing deal, whether they realize it or not, it's just to knock them down a few more bucks. Just
one time we were at a yard sale and a lady sold a fur coat. Now I don't know fur coats, but it must have been a very expensive fur coat.
Yeah, they all are when you buy them.
So this one, I think she sold it for like $50 or something.
Yeah.
So this other lady comes, sees the coat, she's upset she missed it. So as the woman is walking away with it, the first woman, she goes to the homeowner of the garage sale, and she says, do you know what you just sold? I would have given you... And it's like, you know what? You're so full of crap.
Yeah.
If you were there first, and she had told you $50, you would have just given her the $50 and left.
You probably would have offered 40.
You would not have told her, oh, honey, no, this coat is worth so much more money. Let me give you more money.
I need to give you more money.
So now the poor woman is standing there, almost in tears, thinking she gave away a fabulous thing for so little money.
Right.
So I had to tell her, you know what, you got what you got.
Yeah.
You know, and you were happy until this person put this bug in your ear.
Yeah.
And
you know how hard it is.
She wouldn't have given you more money if she was here first. She would have given you the $50 and gladly walked away with it. Yep. It's just that she was mad that she didn't get it first.
She wants to mess with your head.
So she needs to, I guess, get somebody else pissed, or I don't know.
Yeah.
But it's just insane.
Yeah.
Insane.
Well.
So now we got all these people at garage sales worrying that everything that they have is worth money.
They just look it up on their phones now. You know, it's like how much is this? I don't know, let me check. Like, they scan it. If possible, they scan it. They look it up on their phone, you know. That's why I'm like, I got to look for what they don't know, what they can't price, what they can't scan, what they think is stupid and worthless. And it's getting harder,
Yeah,
I'll tell you that much.
We have to go more with the odd things.
Yeah.
Because, you know.
Everybody knows the easy stuff. It's too easy to look up. Like, you know, even with toys. They can look up certain toys, but it's like so many things are factors that the only thing you can really look up with toys is if it's mint in the box.
Yeah,
out of the box, who knows?
Don't you have to worry about if stuff's from reproduction and things like that?
Not so much with toys. No. Usually, like, it's
because I know with
purses
vintage jewelry, they've been reproducing some of the old Art Deco, like the old. I saw a stork pin. Like these stork pins used to be very popular, like in the 30s, say, and it's like a tall bird with one leg bent. And I saw a pin one day, and I'm like, wow, that looks
really
like
old,
an old
right?
pin. But this other lady I know that sells jewelry told me, no, it's a repro, because you could tell that it's not as defined as it should be. That somebody made it from a mold. They found an old piece of jewelry, they made a mold out of it, and then they just reproduced these pieces. And it's out of China. Yeah. These are the people that are on eBay saying stuff is vintage, and it's really not. No. That's why you got to be careful.
Vintage stork pin, quantity available,
vintage,
50.
What it is it's a reproduction of an old pin. It's not actually an old pin.
You got to look at quantity available.
Yeah, but she showed me. It's like when they started making the fake Roseville.
Yeah.
It's like you could tell the painting just wasn't right. It was like really bad, except they've gotten better with the painting.
No. I don't even know why they fake Roseville. I guess they don't. Because
back when it was popular.
Yeah.
You know, back when people were spending a lot of money on it. I'm sure there's certain areas in the country where people still buy
some people don't care. You know.
Roseville.
Yeah. There are for sure.
But
there are Roseville collectors. I personally never liked
just like
Roseville.
There's probably Humboldt collectors somewhere. It's just not around here.
I would have never collected Roseville. I found it too fancy.
I liked Roseville.
I only liked the deco stuff, and I didn't even like it that much. I like glass better, so.
Those are our bits of advice for the day.
Yeah, that's daily bits of, like, you know, advice for if you're going to do this stuff. All right, well, let's see what happens, all right? Maybe we'll find some good stuff. All right, I'm at the market. Being positive, I brought a bag with bags in case I find something. There's a lot of vendors here today, actually, no, I see a bunch of Gap. But there's a pack around that table. Who knows what he has? But let's see. I'm going to walk through. Here's just a quick pan. AJ already had some drama with somebody that we know that shouldn't be such a jerk. But, all right, let me start shopping. Bye. I just spent like 10 minutes looking through this. They want $100, but this just looks like a 90s photo studio. I don't recognize anybody. The names. That's Lenny Kravitz. But I didn't see Lenny Kravitz in there. And that's just a large print. I went through a lot, and I didn't see any celebrities or guitar. I think it's been picked. I'm just going to pass at 100. I haven't got much. I've been down a whole first row. Well, not the whole. Got to go check that yellow van over there on the other side. I'm going on this row. I'm going side to side, seeing if there's anything. Got a bag of perfumes. $10. What a deal. I don't know.
What?
Just random.
No.
I guess I'll look at Al's jewelry. Hello, this handcrafted item is made by Magic and Little People in Marches Grove. I think it's neat, but I'm not going to buy it. I just like that it was made by Magic. You almost get nothing made by Magic anymore. It's pretty cool. Except maybe Keebler Elves. They make their cookies by Magic. I've been here like over 2 hours. It's 11:14. Got here like maybe 8:30 or 9. And I'm walking real slow, and I did find a couple of things, nothing too amazing. I'm here with John. That's what I'm talking to. But there it is. There's a lot of people here. It's crowded, so it's picked up. There's stuff to buy, but I definitely did get a few things. So hopefully something good.
How much is the book? Mike. Mike. How much is the
Sorry. How much are CDs?
They're $1 each.
Is there a joy today, or you probably don't know? You're probably just sitting here. Fiesta. Nah, I'm talking to myself, I guess. I thought maybe you were working because you were sitting. All right. Let's go to the basement. Check the basement. I don't think I'm gonna get anything here. I was looking at CDs, and all the cases were empty. Unfortunately, what's this stuff? On this. I'm probably not going to buy it.
Here, you green. I don't know. I have to look on the bottom. I'm not sure. I'll ask. I'll put it down. Oh, I know.
No.
I'm checking that room. I have to wait. I didn't use any of these.
honey. I'm sure you're not. Oh.
Check that.
成生仔㗎，你睇到呢個係咪？佢試下都係另外一個好多位。佢咧你唔淋水佢都唔死得㗎。係咩？差唔多好誇張啲，但係都可以咁講。嗰啲熱帶植物啊。你呢個風景欄真係好好用，係一個朋友俾我嘅。係啊。
Let me see if I buy this. This is worth like $40. If he goes 12 or 10, I might buy it because shipping's going to be like 10. So if I pay $15.25 eBay fees, 40 is like 7, 25, 32, $8 profit. So I don't know. So I just got out of the sale and they were very pricey. That PS1 that I showed with the Dreamcast controller and other nonsense, they were like $75. I'm like, okay. I said, do you want me to bring it back down to the basement? Because I'm not going to go for that. But I was polite.
I saw people carrying stuff out.
I don't know. It's like they had stuff. It was crowded in there, so I couldn't really look at everything. They had like photos, but nobody's looking at them. At the Meadowlands, there were some photos today that I saw that I looked at for a while. That's what took me so long. I was looking at these photos, and it just looked like somebody did a clean out of a photo studio, and they look like miscellaneous models that never made anything of themselves. And there were some interesting pictures. Like, you remember contact sheets when you would take the film?
Yeah.
And there were some of those, and I saw one had Lenny Kravitz, but I looked through and I couldn't find the film. So I was like, okay, then it must have been picked through. They must have went through it. Because there were some models in there, and there was like one page with a topless, and it was chrome film, slide film that we used to use when we were taking pictures in the studio, so you could make sure the color was right. You'd say match the color to this, when they would print it in the magazines or flyers. But so I'm in there at this last sale I went to, and they had like hatchets for $350. I actually showed them. And I showed some things, and I'm like, okay, I guess hatchets are worth a lot of money or something, because $350. I didn't even have time to look, because I know you were waiting in the car. There was no jewelry.
I don't care.
No, you would have went in and you would have been like, there's nothing here for me. Especially when you saw some of the prices, But
I recognize that
company.
Yeah, it was one that we've been to before.
Oh, okay, so they liked old.
I didn't want to go there anyway, but you're like, oh, you should go to at least one sale.
Well, I did find something.
There you go.
I bought that cologne, and I paid $10, and it alone is worth $40. So that's I don't mean maybe $15 profit when all is said and done, And then it had lotion or whatever. I'll show it later, but it was like some of the prices they put on stuff. I'm like. I gotta learn everything.
I think what a lot of, they can't know everything.
Yeah.
So I think what they do sometimes is they overprice it to see what people's reaction
But $350 on a hatchet.
I don't know. Maybe there's something that they know that we don't know, Anthony.
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, I don't know anything about hatchets. It would have to be like Abraham Lincoln's hatchet.
It's just, I can't see anybody coming off the street and giving them $350 for a hatchet.
Serious.
This is not the area for that kind of a country or weapon antique.
If they're worth,
all the guys up here that collect knives and things like that, they're kind of cheap.
If they're worth $1,000 online,
they're not going to pay $300.
I would, I would have took that badge we were talking about. I would have took that badge for $10, but for 15. Well, see, I couldn't put it on eBay. I'd have to put it in the case. So for $10, I would have taken it, and then because Because it looked like a legit bat. It had to be worth like 30 or 40, but you know.
Yeah, but there's nothing special about it. It can only be
What's not
sold
special about?
in Jersey, and it can only be sold probably in Parsippany.
No.
Because you remember that one guy that what was his
Collects
name?
Parsippany
That
stuff?
he used to always collect Patterson stuff because he grew up
Patterson
in
Pete.
Patterson.
No, I know who you're talking about. Haven't seen him in a long time. He used to Knick Knack Jack.
Yeah, Jack.
Yeah, Knick Knack Jack. Yeah.
You know, he used to collect anything Patterson because
Yeah.
he grew up in Patterson.
That was the good old Meadowlands days.
So, you know, it's there's nothing special about it.
Yeah.
You know, it's
I think I saw. I mean, I know for sure I saw Blue Bus Dave today. I shook his hand at the
yeah,
Meadowlands.
he was there, and the other kid.
Did you say hello to him or no? Yeah, I saw the others. So, but I looked at what Dave had, and I didn't see anything that I was interested
He
in.
still hadn't unloaded the
Trailer.
trailer.
Well, when I
People
looked at it,
kept, like, you know, they keep digging in his stuff. He doesn't seem to mind though.
no, he doesn't. I think doesn't think he'll sell a lot early. I think he'll sell more, and I think he likes to look, because I like to look more. I think he's also talking about doing more eBay. So, you know, like me, I've been forced into doing more eBay because flea markets suck right now, you know. It used to be the reverse. I mean, in the beginning, eBay was amazing, right? And flea markets were good. But then eBay was good and flea markets sucked. And then eBay sucked and flea markets were good. And now flea markets suck and eBay isn't good, but it's not horrible, so whatever. All right, but that's it, I guess, right? I'm just blathering. Bye.